Hi, I'm Dad.
And I'm Bennett.
And what are we drawing today on Drawing with the Blakelys?
We are drawing Paper Mario.
Ah, Paper Mario. Should be fun. This was a requested drawing, so...
Also, I'm way too tall for this chair.
This guy is getting very tall. He's too tall to stand on the chair and too short to stand on the floor. Look at this. Now he's off to the thing. Alright. Anyway, grab your pens, pencils, and whatnots, and let's go draw with the Blakelys.
Yeah!
Alright, folks. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario!
Now, this was suggested by Kirb from Amino. Thank you, Kirb, for your suggestion. Guys, we love suggestions. If you, at home, want to see a particular drawing by us, feel free to suggest it. Also, right up here at the top, I want to shout out two channels of two YouTubers that we really like. You see them right here on the screen, Colbear and Savage Orange Ninja. These guys have been super supportive. Check out their channels. Like and subscribe their channels. These guys are awesome. Bennett, anything else?
We were originally going to do Calamity again, but we couldn't find a good picture. And we were going to do a Bokoblin, which we also could not find a good picture of. And...
well, no, we'll probably do Bokoblin next time. But this time, we're doing Paper Mario, because it was the most recent suggestion. So, let's start with that Paper Mario.
Paper Mario!
One of my favorite versions of Mario. So,
Mario.
What do we always start with, Bennett?
We always start with his eyes, or the black
eyes, yeah.
holes in his eyeballs.
Yep, in this case, just all pupil. Just a black oval.
Yeah, there's no like those weird little white specks that you usually see in like animes.
That's called a highlight. So we're gonna do that one, and then I'm actually gonna do the nose next, and because his other eye is behind it. So this is kind of the Mario, the version of Mario that you see on the cover art for one of the Paper Marios here. Okay. Now the second eye is gonna line up like this, and color that in. All right. I'm just gonna bring that down just slightly. Okay. So we got two eyes. We got Mario's nose. Now, we're gonna draw his mustache, and it's gonna start about here. Oh, don't get too far ahead of me, please. All right, so it's gonna curve slightly down. It's gonna meet up with the corner of the nose, and then, as far as this part goes, curve, curve, shorter curve, and finally, one more curve that comes up to almost the end of the nose, but not quite. Now, for Mario's mouth, we're going to do like a little curve right here. And it's kind of a down, a little bit of a sharper curve, and then back up. And it's going to be just on that side of the curve there. All right, so far, so good. Now, the side of Mario's head is going to go right here, and slightly curve up to there, and then we can do his hat. And his hat starts right about here. It's gonna go out and up, and it's gonna come all the way back around his head and end up right about in there. All right, now, once you've drawn that bit, wow, this guy really does not want to stay on pace with this old man. All right, so here, from here, we're gonna start up at this corner, and this is the front brim of his cap. It's gonna come up, and then it's gonna go over and down. Next, we're gonna do the ear, which is a big circle out and back.
Wait, do you guys want to know something weird?
Oh, let's hold on to that for just a minute while we are doing the video. Okay, next step, we're gonna come down and over and just past the mouth, and then we're gonna kind of follow the line of the mouth up to make the bottom part of his face, and then from there, we're gonna do the top of Mario's hat, which is a curve like this, and then it meets up with the larger curve, which is the top of the cap, which is gonna come around and meet there. Awesome. Next up, we need the circle in the front. And I think everyone knows what goes on that circle. It's an M for a Mario.
Of course, he's had it ever since 1967.
No. Mario has not been around for that long. Okay, so
1978.
we've got our head pretty well in here. I'm just going to add this little bit of hair down there. All right, next up, let's do his arm.
I've actually seen Mario's hair, and it is not attractive.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it too. Okay, so it's going to come up like this. It's going to curve around, and it's going to go down. It's almost like a triangle that just doesn't have like very sharp points. Top of his glove, it's going to come around like that. And then his fist is almost a circle. It comes around. You got his thumb here, and that brings it back around to there. And then, of course, back of the glove, we've got those. All right. Now, let's continue on here. We're going to have his, this part of his, I can never remember, overalls. That's what they're called, overalls. Okay. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that word, but. And you'll notice with this Mario, he's got a lot of plain geometric shapes, but he's also very kind of rounded. Go with these buttons here.
He's actually very rounded for a piece of paper.
Well, he's like two-dimensional. That's the sort of paper part. But,
oh yeah, and also half of his world is entire paper. His whole world is paper.
Sounds like a paper salesman. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that around like that. These are his shoes. Okay, and there's one foot. Other foot is gonna come out from here. Top part is gonna come off of the top button. Connect up like that. And then the sole of the shoe. Awesome. Oh, and then let's not forget his other arm. It's gonna come up like this, go right past his face. We're gonna have the glove. And this part is gonna be partially hidden behind his hat, his finger, and then just right here, barely peeking over the hat, is gonna be his thumb and the rest of his hand. All right, well, hopefully everyone kept up with that pretty well. And I thought this turned out good. Let's do some coloring, and then we'll come back and finish up the video. Paper Mario.
I'm officially done.
Cool. What do we do when we're done, Bennett?
Well, we just gotta do the obvious of signing our names.
Nice. And there we go. Thank you to everybody who subscribed,
Also, this
who
is
viewed, who supported us.
You the best.
You the best. Yes, indeed. All right. And once again, shout out to Colbear and Savage Orange Ninja. Thank you so much.
Wait, are you
Thank you
gonna
to
have their logos
Kirb
on the
from
screen?
Amino. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you to Kirb from Amino for suggesting this one. And if you have suggestions, if you have suggestions, let us know in the comments. I'll just shout you out. We're always happy to do shout outs, especially to people who have been, you know, like viewers of our stuff for a while.
Also, Bubble Bud. Hold on, wait.
I'm just gonna do a little.
Bubble Bud is back. You're back. I'm back.
Just get a little shading in here. Yes. Oh, gosh, we almost forgot an important part. If the folks at home like our videos, what should they do? Yeah, hit that like button.
With
I
your
like this,
bubble
it says. are wanting to subscribe and see more videos from us,
then they should get their fire flowers and burn into the ground.
So.
Also,
yes.
don't do it with a bomb, otherwise you'll blow up. Also, bubble butt.
All right. Well, on that note, we could sit here and continue to do this coloring all day, but I think we should let these folks go about their way,
I'm gonna
about
color
their day.
his lips pink.
And
Like a real Polly
so, he's Bennett, I'm Dad, and we'll see all of you.
And bubble butt.
And Bubble Butt. We'll see all of you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.